The Spectre with fletchettes is an extremely solid mid to close range weapon. It has a much tighter spread than a regular shotgun and deals very respectable damage at medium range, as well as applies bleeds to anyone it hits. In return though, it cannot one-shot hunters. Some of you may look at this clip and think the Spectre flechette looks completely useless with how many shots it is taking to kill a single person. However, the two things you are not seeing are the two biggest strengths of the flechette: how easy it is to hit shots with the gun, and the pressure applied to the other person from bleeding.
I'm pushing.
This means you can deal consistent damage at medium range and apply heavy bleed to enemies, which often forces them to retreat and hide, making the Spectre an excellent high pressure support gun. It also works well with teammates who have long ammo, as you can very easily tag enemies and have your teammates finish them off with the high damage of long ammo, even at ranges of around 40 meters. The Spectre with flechettes is most effective at close range, consistently two-shotting around 10 to 15 meters even if your aim is off-center. Consistent is the key word here, as landing 2 shots on the enemy with Spectre flechette at close range is something that you can do almost 100% consistently. The bleed also makes things very hard for enemies at close range, as they need to hide and stop the bleed, allowing you to push for free and finish them off. Overall, staying around this range of about 15 meters or so allows you to reap the full benefits of easily hitting your shots and dealing high amounts of damage and bleeding. At medium range, your damage will noticeably decrease and the flechettes become more of a pressure creator. To be specific, around 30 meters you will find yourself taking 3 or more shots to kill. However, you'll do enough damage to put enemies into one-shot range of your teammates' guns and cause a decent bleed, which usually forces enemies to retreat and hide. As well, you can still easily kill enemies at medium range. While you might take 3, 4, or 5 shots to finish them if you're unlucky, it is very easy to hit every shot. Enemies will often panic and miss their shots if they're bleeding, and the bleed will deal decent damage if the fight goes on long enough. At close range, headshots are definitely worth going for. They can one-shot people up to 9 meters, and it is actually far easier to land headshots with the flechettes than with a regular gun. People can easily beat you in a medium-range gunfight, as they have lower time to kill. Your damage might be consistent, however, they have much higher damage ceiling. If you have good aim, you might find the Spectre flechette underwhelming. More often than not, your gameplay will consist of tagging people and watching them run into cover, and you will think about how you could have easily just headshot them or quickly two-tap them. As well, the Spectre flechette loses pretty hard to close-range weapons like shotguns and high fire rate guns at close range. Spectre flechette works pretty well with most secondaries. Of course, the high damage of the uppercut and the Sparks pistol can combo pretty well with this flechette, giving you an easier quick-switch combo. However, the cheaper guns work perfectly fine. A more unique secondary that I like to run is some kind of shotgun. This allows you to play very aggressively with the Spectre's flechette, using the bleed to keep enemies' heads down while you push in to get within one-shot range of your shotgun. Overall, Spectre with flechettes is an incredible gun, with great utility and lethality, and in the right hands, can be a powerhouse on its own.